Okay, everyone, welcome back to the Black Gentleman's Culture. And today I'm out front with the Jopito. This is a 5x75 stick in 44 ring gauge. Now, let's get into it. The wrapper, forgive me because I'm definitely about to struggle, is mere apple, African Cameroon. The binders and fillers are Kilner Family Dominican Grown Tobacco. Now, let me tell you, I've already cut it up, as you can see, and I did the cold draw, the body and the foot. Yes, every last thing they got listed is there. The body, a symphony of floral notes, and I do mean it is floral. Then you move on to the foot, more of the floral and the cold draw, rich floral notes with a slight sweetness. Yes, 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 yes. Now, I need you to take a look at the pairing notes. Come on down there. See that word standing out, cognac? Yep, I did pair it, and let me tell you, I'm not a big fan of a lot of cognacs. I prefer Hein. If you know, you know. But that being said, I picked up a bottle of D'Usse, and let me tell you, if it don't work, somebody's going to be pissed at me because I don't lie. Because like I said before, I'm not a paid advertiser. I'm not paid by a provider club. I'm not paid by nobody. It's just my dime. So I'm not sitting up here going to lie to people and try to tell somebody to do something that I wouldn't do. That being said, I'm going to go ahead, light this up, get to the third, and I'm going to let you know what is going on. All right, folks. Okay, folks, we're out front, and we have the D'Usse. Now, let me tell you, so far, it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's not as good as I believe a lot of people like to say it is. It is working, though. So let me tell you, just from opening the bottle and letting it air out, you definitely get a sense of the grapes that are in it. You could smell it quite easily. Now, on the palate, you still get that, but there is a little bit of heat coming with it. It's almost, let me think. If you had Shannon Sharp's cognac, it delivers the same kind of heat. You do get the grapeness, you do get that spice and all of that, but it is a little bit hot. That being said, it isn't as bad, like I said, as I thought it was going to be. Now, I have paired it with this cigar, and let me tell you, this was actually a good call. It's working with the cigar, it's pulling out the nuances, and the cigar is actually helping the complexity of this cognac deliver a little bit more also. Now, this is just the beginning, and this is before the first third. So I will be getting back with you later on to let you know if it changed up and if it smoothed itself out a little bit more. All right, folks. All right, everyone, we're back off of the first third. Let me tell you, this cigar is a serious spice bomb. I believe when they say there's anise in this, white pepper, there is just a ton, and I do mean ton of spice coming off of this cigar. Now, the draw on this cigar, perfect. If you wanted to use it for a straw, you absolutely could. And let me tell you, folks, you definitely may want to pair this because this cigar is extremely strong. Even though it's strong on the palate and everything, it's quite smooth on the retrohale. You get a very pleasant floral smell coming from the retrohale. That being said, the only thing that I don't like about this cigar, I wish it was bigger. I wish this thing was a 6-inch cigar, maybe a ring gauge of 52, not 44. That's just me because I'm really enjoying this, which also means I'm going to have to go ahead and shell out some more money for this cigar. Alrighty, so that being said, as you can see, the burn is almost sharp, but it got that nice kitty roller coaster going on. And also beware, this cigar will ash itself on you if you're not paying attention. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get to the halfway point, and I'm going to also get more into the cognac that I'm enjoying with this. All right, everyone, I'm back with this cognac, and let me tell you, folks, do yourself a favor. I know you heard people say do it. I know you heard the professionals say do it. I'm telling you, just do it. Quit being lazy and rushing. When you open this cognac up, let the bottle just breathe for about 4 to 5 minutes. And then when you pour it, also let it breathe for another 2 to 3 minutes. And let me tell you, you will not be disappointed. You're going to get the caramel. You're going to get the apricot and the other fruits in it. But you're also going to be able to taste the cinnamon just as well. And depending on if you're enjoying this with a cigar, it's going to magnify that cinnamon. So don't be shocked. But so far, I'm giving this a way better credit than I did when I first started the video. This is delivering. I do have apprehension because I've heard many people say the XO of this isn't worth it. And sometimes you find that. And hopefully this will be true for this bottle. And later on, I may go ahead and purchase a bottle of XO just to give it a try. But so far, folks, this is a winner, and it definitely works well with a cigar. All right, folks, I'm going to see y'all at the halfway point. Okay, we're back at the halfway point, and let me tell you, perfect, smooth. It's complementing the cigar perfectly. For the people who don't like drinking their alcohol neat like I did with this, this will definitely go perfectly well chilled. So if you want to put a little bit of ice in it or just put a giant ice ball in it, go ahead. You will not be disappointed. Some of these cognacs, honestly, some that I just don't want to mention because they taste like metal. And I do believe people know which one I'm talking about. I hate that stuff. I tried it once, never been back. And unfortunately, like I do with my cigars, I'm willing to pay the price just so I can have a good experience. So, yeah, definitely try this. I'm going to say it again. I don't know about the XO. I haven't heard great things about it. But definitely give the regular bottle of D'Usse a good try. All right, folks, I'll see you at the final third. Okay, everyone, we're back at the halfway point. And yes, this is a little bit new. I want everybody to look at something. All right, I'm talking about where it says white pepper, the spicy cayenne heat, and the seasoned with white pepper. This cigar actually does it. I'm quite shocked. I'm really blown away by how this is coming through. Now, the main reason this is coming through is because of the cognac. The cognac is bringing out that vanilla. Now, it's not consistent with you smoking a cigar. It's with you consistently sipping on the cognac with the cigar. Now, if you think this is kind of weird or odd for me to do this, it is, because I'm pleasantly shocked. And the rating that I'm giving these two is definitely about to go up. But I'm telling you folks, sometimes you got to listen and follow through and do what they say. And I'm telling you this because I'm a big proponent of going opposite. So if I'm willing to say this is something you may want to try and follow through with, you may also want to do it. I'm telling you, this with cognac is a winner. All right, folks, I'm going to get back with you at the final third, and I'm going to let you know if anything has changed, have gotten worse or better. All right, and we are back. All right, folks, I had the time to think about it, enjoyed it, let it breathe. I'm going to give this, just the cognac, I'm giving this a strong 6.5. I know, wait, what do you mean? Yes, it's a 6.5, folks. I don't know how other people judge stuff, but I judge this against its contemporaries. And right now, if I had to say, this is, to me, like I said, I'm being honest as I could be, this is a step below the Portier by Shannon Sharp. No knocking Jay-Z and everything, but it is what it is. And I gave Le Portier a 7.5. So don't think I'm sitting up here just trying to knock it just because of who made or who's marketing it. That being said, again, this is worth the buy. If you got 50 bucks, go ahead and spend it. You will not be disappointed. All right, folks, I'm gone. All right, folks, we're back and we're at the final third. And let me tell you, if you are not into spicy cigars, do not, listen to me, do not pick this up. This is a pure spice bomb. Everything they say it is, it is. And if you drink it, and if you're having cognac while you're smoking this cigar, it's gonna get even more spicier. So, folks, with this cigar, with cognac, I'm telling you, make sure that cognac is on the rocks. Because if not, your senses is definitely going to get a nice awakening. Now, for the folks who do love spicy cigars, don't even worry. Go neat like I did, and you will be pleasantly surprised. Well, give me 1 second. Yep, had to take a draw on this. It's been sitting, and I thought it went out. It's been sitting for about 5 minutes. Yes, I'm shocked it didn't go out. Had a nice little conversation with the wife who just happened to pull up. So yeah, this cigar is definitely worth it. It's spicy from the beginning to the end. You're going to get all the spices in the cigar and more. So finally, with this cigar and with the cognac, I'm giving these two a solid 8. I would give the cigar a 7, and I'm giving the cognac a 7.5. And together, again, they are a total 8. Yes, I'm saying I like it. I would share it, and I'm telling you to enjoy it yourself. All because I do. Don't mean it should be rated higher. I'm not knocking it. I'm just telling you of all the combinations of cigar I've had with my favorite cognac, which happens to be Hind. With cognac, I've had the Portier and others. This one is like I said, they're an 8 together. And it is not a knock on anything. So, folks, you know what I like to say, and you know what I always say. If you got a bunch of cigars, smoke them. If you got more than a bunch of cigars, share them and make more cigar heads. Oh, and before I end this, let me tell you, this is Father's Day. So I could have ruined my Father's Day by having a bad cigar and a bad cognac, which is neither. All right, folks. Love y'all. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you on the next cigar.